what is your state of dhatu? Nothing you did. Okay. Sachin,
Yeah, I meditated again.
okay. No, the idea was to discuss on how it went, right?
The idea was 8:30 to 9:30.
Correct. Now it is 9:30 plus.
Oh, oh, I did not.
Main purpose was that only. To meditate and then discuss for more pliable to understand.
Yeah, my mistake.
That's okay.
I, I tried this some slight change, like Philip.
Yes, go ahead.
And then again hydrate. I do breathe observation. Take the breath. I try to feel the space, not imagine, because in the nose there is a space. I try to feel it, not imagine. There is a space. I try to feel, try to go there and see there is no sensation, bodily sensation. That way I stay with the space. And then I move to air and out of the breath. Then I move to heat, the heat of the breath. Then I move to saliva.
Okay.
And then focus all over the body, water element. Then I move to patri, the whole body.
Okay.
And one more thing I tried. I don't know whether it is that based on what I was reading that use time. I tried to little bit take that part. So like when I'm doing water element, little bit imagine also that there is water in front of me. When I do fire, imagine also there is fire in. I don't know whether it is useful or not. And later I will tell. Just
Okay.
addition.
Okay. Nice. Okay. How I would have done, Sachin, would be like this. So let's say I'm sitting for an hour. So first thing is that just sit, don't do anything. Don't conceptualize also that I'm sitting for an hour, I'm going to look at the Patvi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Akasa. That will be for, let's say, if I were to take some timer or something, maybe 5 minutes, just relax. Nothing that I need to do on that, because I want to do something, the mind is already distracted. So it starts
Yeah,
to,
there is precondition. When you receive it, has to understand.
yes,
Has to first balance yourself.
yes. So this at least will help Aryu. So first
I
thing,
mean, the parameter also I have set it. Like
correct.
at least 2 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes based on your capacity of undistractedness. If there is no thought, there is nothing other than breath. Then you
Yes. So even before I go to breath, what I would do, I'll just like now, I'll just sit. Sit and stare this face or the body structure which is appearing on the camera, just watching it. So let's say I watch it for 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes, and then the alarm bell rings. That means 5 minutes is over. So that is good. And after I have done that, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to watch the space in the nostrils area, in the ear, in the mouth, and in this video itself. Not that I have to close my eyes and do it, just here. So I don't have to do like this and see it. It is very obvious. It's there. So can I stick on to this space for as much time as it can? Need not be some time specific thing that I want to sit for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever.
yes, sir, here my question. Watch the space. You cannot feel it
You will feel the space.
So, uh, like I said, I did this thing. I tried to feel the space inside my head.
No, 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 not like that. You will not feel the space. No,
Physically go there, like I go to
no, no, no,
even I feel the sensation of fear.
no, no, no. That you will not.
When you say just the space, the whole here and there.
No,
Isn't it
you will.
conceptual.
I don't know how to say. You will find it spacious without any restrictions.
So what
Without,
is this feeling of space?
that's what I said. I don't know how to explain to you the
Yes,
feeling.
exactly. And it is personal, right?
It's personal. So, what you would feel, what you would get is as though somebody has removed some kind of barricades or some.
Yeah. So you are defining it. So perception of the space is different. But your point is you have to feel the space. Right?
Yes.
You should not imagine the space.
No.
Yeah, there is a space.
No,
Yeah,
no,
there is a
no,
space.
no.
That's wrong. You are wrong. Concept
Yes.
of space is
Correct. You have to see the space, or you have to observe the space, or whatever words we can use.
right word is feel the space.
Yes. Yes, Aryu.
I guess maybe what Vilas earlier said, earlier time may be helpful is that when anyone goes to a big room, right, into a very nature, they immediately feel open up, right? Or enter a big hotel room, they open the doors, oh, nice. So that may be the feeling of spaciousness. No one likes the crunch space. Right? So maybe you cannot like objectify the space, but you feel it, right? Spacious, like that. Maybe that helps.
So can you feel it? You are meditating on space.
I cannot
and
do
you bring
anything.
that feeling.
I don't have samatha, so I'm working on that. But I'm just reminded of what Vilas was saying earlier.
Okay, I can.
That's a good point. Boundary. Let's say this. When I enter inside this course, I feel the openness, boundaryless.
Yeah, I can tell you something. How that experience will be. Supposing you're gone to a mountain or somewhere, right? Like say I go on a trekking, on a hike, and suddenly you are exposed to a spacious thing, and then you say, wow, that experience, okay, where you don't feel anything, meaning like if you were to hike and suddenly you come on the top of that mountain, the effect what you get is the same effect what you get in the nose or in the ears or the mouth or whatever. That
Sadhguru's teaching, they are hiding it, but I am trying to read it out from people who are explaining it back of their mind. So what they do is, they say that only 4 elements, not space. So they call it Bhuta Siddhi, power of the space element. So they go out and look at the sky. This is the way they meditate on it.
fine, that is also okay. So now you go out. There is another thing what I had taught people like this. You go sleep flat looking at the sky and keep on watching the sky. No clouds. Even if the clouds are there, you have to see the sky. After 15 minutes or whatever minute, let's not figure out the time number, you will forget all about it. So then you will experience what is space, what is spaciousness, what is that space, right?
But you have to bring your ability of samatha into watching the sky.
Yes, it is all on breath only.
Oh, you have to have breath also, or
No, it's a breath which is going inside your nostril. So if you are doing the breath meditation, you're coming into space and you will find spaciousness.
So what is trying to say is, first base meditation. And when you are in Samhita, there only, there only, space meditation.
But I was asking earlier when you say lie down and watch the sky. With someone without ability of samatha, it's not going to happen because the mind will go somewhere.
No,
But
still it will happen. Like, you went on a hike, and sometimes when you go and sleep like this, and you'll forget all about things, right?
oh,
Right?
okay. I think even some people say the body will melt.
Yes. So whatever name you can give, body will melt, you'll forget, you are one with it, whatever, right? That is the thing of space.
So that's the fifth jhana.
Yes, that's a fifth job. If you were to,
Basically, all this method is indirect way. Like, but you are creating the perception. Look at when you look at the fire outside you, look at the water. They are like holding some bound. Earlier, I was like, what they are doing? They are outside, but your experience. Then now I try this way. If it is working, then there is a perception of water in it. There is a perception of space in it. By that, inherently you may experience.
yes. So now, can I consciously be aware of the space? Consciously, in the sense, mind doesn't go anywhere. Awareness, in the sense, watching only the space, this nose or mouth or ear. So let's say I'm sitting like this, and I'm just watching. Nothing I'm doing, no extraordinary feat or focusing or doing some acrobatic thing or whatever. I'm just watching. Just watching. Now an answer will come, I can't watch. Not getting it. Forget space. Take only the breath. Assa passa. That is sufficient. Why? Without a hole, how can the air enter? So even if you see outside, there is space, and hence there is gusty winds and all that. If there were no space, how can the wind be? Right? That's another way to. Yes, go ahead.
I was just reminded of my manager, who's a very good meditator. And he used to describe how he meditates. He just say he picked 2 points in the room and he enter into the space in that. Something like that.
Fine, whatever.
Is that also a space meditation?
As long as you can experience space.
I also did that. Creating a circle and then come back I was.
No. He did not create point. He just randomly said this room right in front of him. There's a space in front of him. It's a virtual point, and he just entered into the space in between. Yeah.
No, how he does it, even in this room. I can say, just be aware of this room, then my nose, sufficient.
Let me try. I'm trying to be aware of the space, and it feels kind of light.
So it's up to me, you, or anyone to find out that one which can give you an experience of space. If you're doing with your nostril, now it had a. Okay, now if you have this space here, if you are with that, what happens? You automatically are pulled into it. So now you don't have to do separate practice. Got the point? There's no separate practice required. Whereas if I feel I need to do something, right, that is a distraction for the mind. Because I'm not getting. So there is a frustration. So when there is frustration, there is loss of clarity. So then what do you expect me to do? If that is a question, then forget your nose. Just look at this space here in the room. That's still a space, right? Just observe. It's spacious. Don't compare between this space and another room. It's just space. Without space, can you move? Right? So you can't move. There's no movement if there is no space. So this movement, if you want to move from one to another, there should be some space. Same way in the body, if there were no space, blood wouldn't be moving, nothing would be moving, right? So that means for something to move, the space should be there. So now I can really see what is happening. That's a practice I need to develop. I would forget, that's for sure. Now I remember after some time, after 1 hour, who cares? The mind is now taken some other object and it is running with that object. And suddenly I feel, I was supposed to watch space. That's okay. Right? So I can then watch the space. So having a spacious experience is like going on a jogging and then you suddenly lie flat on the floor and just let yourself see on top and you feel wow. And that wow feeling is space, where you can't explain what it is. And that, if you can gaze it, continuously becomes infinite space. The fifth jhana. It's a very nice feeling where you have lightness of the body, very light of the mind, and then you feel, wow. It's amazing. Like, they do bungee jumping. You see this fun. The person goes and jumps. At that time, only the space remains. He forgets his body, and hence that excitement is tremendous. But next time he wants to do it, cannot experience it because now the mind has picked it up. It knows, this is what has happened. So now he has to find another place for bungee jumping, because if he were to jump here only, it's not going to work out. So he has to go somewhere. Just like when I was hiking, you have to keep on going different hikes, because then the same effect will not come next time. It has to be something different which you have not done. And then you do that, and then you come on the empty space, which means you come on the top of the cliff or on the mountain pass, and then when you stand there, what do you feel? Space. That's the true space experience. Yes, Saryu.
I don't know if it's an appropriate question, but normally with the six senses, we enjoy things that are kamaloka. But in this specific case, the mind can enjoy space, which almost belong in the arupa loka.
Yes, it does. So the whole objective, you might not know. So that is the reason it is avidya, right? Throughout the end, it is avidya only. Till your neva sanya, na sanya, ayatana is also avidya. See, what do you mean by senses? I don't understand your meaning of senses. Senses means these six senses. Nothing else is a sense. And everything about Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Akasa is experienced in the sense only. Where else will you experience? Only the closure of the six senses is different.
Oh, so even the eye can perceive space.
See, who is perceiving space? The mind is perceiving space. Who is perceiving Patavi? The mind is perceiving Patavi. Who is perceiving Tejo, Apo, all that? It is mind.
Via whichever door.
So now, Aryu, if you say that these five elements are something experienced extraordinarily apart from the senses, it is wrong.
But it means to say these deva who enjoys the infinite space are enjoying their senses?
I don't know. I think you have a very wrong opinion or an information on the senses. Everything happens in the senses, Salayatan only. It can't happen anywhere else. Only the nibbana is something which cannot be experienced in the senses. So if you say something else is there which is beyond the senses, and that's wrong. Yes, it becomes subtle and subtle, agreed. But
Yeah,
that doesn't mean that
somehow equated karma with the
Devas can see, Devas can talk. At least they have.
no,
yeah,
another yes,
I
go
don't
ahead.
know about these ones meditating. I don't know if they
No, wait, whether they meditate, they don't meditate, leave it. Now, let's look at our case. When we say patavi, hardness, softness, where it is felt, can you tell me? Who feels it?
I
No, it's like this. Now you have a hand. This is, you keep it here. Is it felt other than the six senses? That would be totally out of ground. Because touch is where? When you do like this, the touch is felt. The touch is felt simultaneously in two places. One is the mind sense door, and one is the whichever sense door, that is kaya. So kaya ayatana along with mana ayatana feels it. It is a, even if I were to do like this or like this, clap like this or whatever it is, there is an experience in the mind which is called mana ayatana, and in the kaya, so you feel some tightening because there is a consciousness called as what? Kaya vinyana. So what he says, kaya dhatu, pottabha dhatu, kaya vinyana dhatu, mano dhatu, dhamma dhatu, mano vinyana dhatu. I think you have forgotten already. Now, if there were no kaya vinyana, then what are we talking? Then there's nothing. And kaya has pottabha, which means hardness or softness, and all that is experienced in the vinyana. Which vinyana? Kaya vinyana. Just like chakku and the rupa is experienced in the chakku vinyana, not in the chakku or in the rupa. In the same way, kaya and the pottabha can never be experienced other than the kaya vinyana. And what does the vinyana have? Vinyana has the feeling, vedana, and sanya, perception. The vinyana itself has that, Ariyu. It is not that you are developing something over there. It already has. So what am I seeing? If I am seeing these holes here, if I am being an observer, when I say observer, it means that I am making the mind in the sense chitta, to become an observer instead of a karta, which means doer. I'm asking it, can you watch it? Can you watch the space in the nostril? Yes, I don't know what is space. Yes, the space is whichever these holes, ear hole, mouth, esophagus. That's what Buddha says in that sutta also. Why? Because this is a small one, outside is a big one. So the small one has to be given up for the big one. Now my perception is only small. So if I were to sleep like this, watch the sky. Which is bigger? Sky is bigger, or my hole, his nose hole is bigger? Sky is bigger. So when the mind establishes, mind in the sense chitta, establishes in the space, akasa, It lets go of these things which it had held on to. So at that moment, the mind knows, this is akasa. It knows. So it becomes yoniso manasikara instead of ayoniso manasikara. That's the only difference. Otherwise, there's nothing bigger than this. Yes.
So with my eyes open, I feel like I can perceive the space and be aware and keep my awareness there.
Yeah, do it.
Let's say I'm closing my eyes, then I seem to not be able to be aware of the thing which I was previously aware of.
Not like that. You are constricting yourself. Even if you close your eyes, what is changing? Nothing is changing. Because the ayatana remains ayatana, whether you close your eyes, you close your ears, or close your nose or tongue or whatever, how that has got anything to do with your perception.
But I guess previously the space is perceived in the chakku vinyana. Now the chakku is not there.
No, you have come to the ayatana portion rather than dhatu. I think we are moving away from the main topic.
Okay. I'm just saying practically because if I can see the space, it's easier to perceive it. That's it. But without seeing it, it would be a different sense. You were saying everything is experienced in the senses, right? It would be perceived by a different sense.
Yeah.
Is it or is it not?
No, I don't know how to put it across to you because you have now slowly come down to the ayatana itself.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't have an answer. If you were to ask me, how do you do this dhatu with ayatana?
I'm not doing it.
Leave it. Then just do breath watching.
No. But now I'm like as talking. Let's say I'm aware of the space. It's kind of nice, but I'm just closing my eyes and I don't know how to be aware.
No,
like,
you be aware of the nose.
Okay, the nose will have to be
The mouth.
The room, because I can no longer see the room.
No, don't worry about the room. That's the reason you have this body. What is outside the body is inside here also, right?
Okay.
Is that too much knowing in advance?
Yes, agreed. But I was trying to experience it, so that's that question.
No, what I'm saying, Aryu, is
Not try to experience. Yourself clear that you are inside.
See,
this is step number 2. In Buddha, there is a saying, right? There is a sutta in which a cow trying to put one leg on one stone and then second leg on second stone. Neither on first stone, neither on second stone, he just fall down.
yeah. See, I will tell you, Aryu, you have to establish somewhere, right? There are various ways of establishing. If you think Patavi is easy, do it. If you think Akasa is easy, do it. If you think Apo is easy, do it. If you think Vayu is easy, do it. Do whichever you start, but cover all of them. I have no idea on what you are comfortable with because it's your comfort, right? I can say you do Akasa and then you will say, no, when I close my eyes, where is the room? Okay. You already have a nose, you have the mouth, you have the ear. What else you require? You have this whole cavity is empty only, right? Until stomach. What else is there? It's only space. There's nothing else other than space. So can I not do that? If yes, good. If not, leave it. Don't get agitated. Take something else. If, like we discussed with May also yesterday, if it has become overwhelming, come back to breath. Because now samatha is lost. No point in going further. Now the question comes, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I now stop this and start that? All of these are distractions. All these are unwanted things in the mind. First, do something which you are very comfortable, you've been doing all the time. Do that only, or begin with. Like, and then slowly position. See, it's like this. I'll give a beautiful example. Let's take an example that you are going on a hike. Okay. A tree has fallen. There are two ways of doing it. Wait for somebody to remove the tree, which you don't know whether somebody is going to remove there or not. Or jump on the tree. Right? Which is better? Jumping on the tree makes more sense. Meaning you can just put your leg and then slowly put another leg and another leg. But you don't know what is there inside there. But still you have to take chance. Right? You can't be standing there forever saying that let somebody come and then remove it for me. That may or may not happen. But a prudent guy, what does he do? He will sit there, watch, how is this tree has fallen? Is there a side track to this? Is there a track to this? Can I jump on this? Can I put my leg here? Isn't he doing that? And then he gets it. He might fall down. He might have slight bruise. Or he might just walk away. All are possible. Like, forget this tree and hiking. You are on the road. In Cupertino or wherever it is. Or in Bay Area. Generally, let's say on a Saturday and a Sunday, there is no much traffic pile up. You don't expect. But now today you find a huge traffic pile up. Again, two options are presented before you. Wait or find a detour. Aren't you going to try that? So you will open up Google Map. You will look at what possible roads are there so that you can go and change your route. In the same way, you start with Patvi or with Apo or Tejo or Vayu or Akasa. Try. Let it fail. No issues. Whom am I going to prove it to if it fails? No one. It's okay. It has failed. Next time we'll do something. Relax. Always bring relaxation in the mind. Don't push yourself. Relax. It's okay. Don't be something that I need to know. I need to know everything what is going to happen. Sorry. It will never work out. The more the pressure, the worse it gets. Like these questions. What if I close my eyes and the room is not seen? Who knows? You might see it. Are you sure that you will not experience a room even while closing your eyes? By doing this, what we are doing is that we are constricting the mind so much that this is not possible and that is not possible and that other thing is not possible. So this is something else I will do. So ultimately, it's an escape path. To get out of that problem, I don't want to encounter it. So I want to see something better is there. Something better is there. Something better is there. Yes, go ahead.
So my mistake is that I'm not in samatha and I asked the question or experienced it, but I was trying to experience and I was asking a practical question. But
no, I understand.
I
so first thing,
got the answer from you, right? I can see the nostril, which I think I
yes,
understand. I can feel it.
You can take anything. If I again repeat, if space is not, don't waste time. Leave it. Take something else. Okay. So now, when we do space, do it for no time. Then by itself, it will come to Vayu. See, in the suttas also, what Buddha says in all the jhanas, with the fading away, he is not saying do something to fade away. Correct? with the fading away. That means when you are in that, automatically it fades away. And slowly by itself, it establishes in the Vayu, or it can establish in Tejo, it can establish in Apo, it can establish in Patvi. Now, what I'm going to do is, I can make a determination at that moment. I want to see Vayu. It automatically opens up for Vayu. It's like you're directing it. That's exactly what he says in Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta, that Vijnana is pure and bright. It will do what you want it to do. You want it to go to the past lives, it will go to the past life. If you want to do this, it will do that. Whatever you say, it will do it. And he gives the example of the goldsmith in that Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta. Vijnana Dhatu. He gives that. Why? Because now you are can I now experience Vayu? There it is.
And in fact, this sequence I was not happy with her. I was starting from Patri. But this sequence, I have understood it well now, because when I am in some, I am very subtle. So subtle Akash, subtle me. I can
Exactly. You can penetrate it. Yes, you can.
I can perceive it. And then when I look back at Patri, I am looking at different angle.
Exactly. Very correct.
I am subtle. Then Patri now, and I can see the Patri from the point of view of this subtlety. I am very close to Vijnana.
Yes. So that's the reason I always prefer taking Akasa. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't be taking Patvi to begin with. No, I can take. No worries. Okay, let's say I take. How much time? No time. Is half an hour sufficient? Whole day? Next week? It fades away. Wait for it to fade away. Like what is taught in the Vipassana also. Don't question the pain, how long it is going to stay. It's not how long. It will fade away. And no pain can be permanent. And no pleasure in that sense also is permanent. So now, it is foolishness of mine to keep on asking, now I'm in Akasa, when will I go to something else? It's like a small child saying that, now I understood this, you gave me that gift, now you give me some other gift. I'm tired of this gift. No, that's not. So what I need to do is very simple. Wait. Be on the space. Slowly, 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 it comes to Vayu. If that is strong, because you're watching the breath, the Vayu. And believe it or not, you don't have to literally say this is heat, this is cold in the nostril, I'm seeing heat or cold or something. No. You will experience hot and cold throughout your body. And another, believe it or not, the Vayu is experienced throughout the body, not only in this.
They say whole body is beating.
Yes. And that's like a child sleeping and the body is going like this. It's like somebody is saying lullaby to you, right? So it's going here, there, here, and you will feel, what is this? It is rocking actually. Goes up, comes down. Goes up, comes down. Goes up, comes down. Now, because of the going up, coming down, going up, coming down, the heat is generated. So you can see, aha, this is heat, cold, heat, cold, heat, cold, heat, cold, right? Burning sensation, throbbing sensation, tingling sensation. All these are related to Tejo. And wherever there's a tingling sensation, 100% you would find Tejo. Without Tejo, there can't be any tingling sensation, throbbing sensation, pulsating sensation. All these are related to Tejo. So now, if I am again implementing Goenka technique, I can really see, aha, this is only Tejo coming and Tejo going away. Tejo coming, Tejo going away.
So Goenka just hide this element and simplify it by saying look at the sensation.
Exactly. Now you see this sensation. Very good. Now water. Binding, it binds, brings it together. Flowing. Flowing sensation is tremendous. Going like this. So when he say Dara Pravaha, it is a flowing. It's a apo. It's like water being hit on your head to toe. Is not even a space left. So you get drenched by that. It's apo, flowing. So if I want to enjoy Dhara Pravaha, it's like going and standing below a waterfall. How it would be, that is what the free flow or Dhara Pravaha is. Exact feeling. If you were to go and stand under a waterfall, you would have this exact experience. Here also you are having the same exact experience. No difference in the experience.
Why you are trying to, but your eyes are being
Which means you are not able to meditate. Leave it.
much dis- Yeah, I can close my eyes.
Don't do meditation now, are you? Okay. And you said you are not that comfortable with guided meditation. So after this, sit, relax. No urgency. Do it. Don't worry. You will get it.
First thing, even before breathing, in your body, there any tension in the body. Mainly leave the hand and leg. Right? Other than hand and leg, you will find tension. Eyes will be too much tense, this muscle. No, too much tense. Here, too much tense. And pelvic floor and abdomen, too much tension. With this much tension, nothing is possible.
Exactly. So don't do anything now, which is going to distract your mind. Leave it. Relax. Okay. Now, once you do that, then it will automatically take you to a very hard rock like feeling, heavy. So, what Goenka talks is that sankharas, heavy sankharas are coming up and all that. Good. But actually, it is patavi. You will really find the heaviness of the mind, heaviness of the body. And when you encounter the heaviness, it's patavi. Or you suddenly feel light, as though a burden has been removed out of you, is again patavi. You'll find very smooth, like you're sitting. You can't explain what is smooth. And sometimes you feel it rough. Right? So you will get 6 of this. One is heavy, light, smooth, rough, hard and soft. And if you're getting any one of this, you know it is Pathavi Dhatu. So what did you now understood? Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Varna, Rasa, Gandha, Oja. Now you have established the mind in the Kalapa. So now the Kalapas will start to arise and pass away, arise and pass away, arise and pass away. And you become the witness of the Kalapa. So that lets go of the heaviness, lightness, coolness, heatness, thisness, thatness. That perception of the four Mahabhuta, which was holding, meaning the Chitta was holding it, is released. So you become the witness. When you are the witness, they don't do anything to you. They just collapse. And when they collapse, it's called as bhanga, because it just collapses. Now, when you have bhanga, what next is going to happen? If you were to observe very keenly, like if I were to use Goenka's words, keenly, ardently, patiently, persistently, like that, you will see the six senses closing in the Hadaivat. But you are the witness of this also. And when the six senses close, you know they have closed. At that very moment is Nibbana. What did we do? We came to the breath, moved into the dhatu, then moved into the ayatana. In that way.
I think these two are parallel. Like, Anna, right? Bring into nine. Parallel is four elements. And what you are saying, ayatana. Ayatana.
Ayatana what?
Practice of ayatana is what?
Yes.
Right. This parallel thing. Here, you are sitting meditation. Element meditation, it leads to ayatana. Right? And you stay there. There is no closing of the sense door, right? Because you are in the ayatana.
Correct.
You are in the ayatana, but you are the sun.
Yes, you are the witness of it.
Involved.
Correct.
This method of sense door will close, all that, different. Element, the starting point is common for what? Meditation. Any kind of.
Yeah. That starting point is the same.
Element. Like the living meditation.
Yes. So in the breath also, you can do that. So what I was saying yesterday is that, or the day before yesterday when we wanted to practice, is that in the 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever hour sitting, try first relaxation for 5 minutes, then the samatha practice on the breath watching, then slowly watch the akasa, then be with the akasa as a witness, then it will automatically take you to vayu, then it will take you to the tejo, then it will take you to the apo, then it will ultimately land up in Pathavi, then it opens up everything, meaning it just gets split up.
This practice is the whole day, 24 hours, 4/7, you can talk, walk and breathe.
Yes, absolutely. So
in this, that will not happen. What Goenka says.
No, in this.
Suddenly, sense door are getting full.
No.
You will, maximum you will go into Itematam state, which is riding in iron.
Yes, absolutely. So if I want to do like what Goenka says, then I have to do a sitting meditation where I just sit and relax, and like what he says in some of the suttas, Buddha says after lunch, now you come and see in the nose portion and then look at the Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. It includes everything. It's a complete package, right? It includes the Rupa as the Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana has all the ayatana and the dhatus. It is.
You get into jhana, and this There are
Yes.
actually two words in the internet.
Yes.
It's called soft jhana and hard jhana.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
because everyone defines the jhana in their own term.
Correct.
So there are two parallel words. One word is soft jhana, one is hard jhana. You have to use that word. You are sitting, you are doing hard jhana, and then the two sets those are getting. You are staying into the state of one style. Another style is soft jhana. Walk, talk, do that, but staying in the element. You are subtler than element. You are playing with the element. Then you are just staying in the but you are soft jhana.
Fine. However, we are comfortable with. So you can do a 24/7 like this, meaning then you don't have to sit and meditate. I want to do this, do that, because you're always in this. If that is not permissible, then sit and do it. Best sitting meditation would be like what Goenka says. That's a very effective way of doing it, because you might not know you are entering into the dhatus. That's fine. But ultimately, it's a very good process as such.
Whatever practice you are following somewhere, of the time you will find yourself doing nothing. And if you are not doing nothing, just sit down. Just sit down. Just hard jhana. Right? When Buddha used to do that hard jhana because
Correct, correct. Correct. So this is what we can do. This is the most, I can't call it as the easiest, but I can say it's the most effective. See, let's say, Aryu, I'm just sitting, or Sachin, even for you, I'm just sitting and I'm just watching. Even I can take a deep breath because my mind is polluted with so many things. Just, and when it is taking deep breath, actually, that is heavy air entering inside. I can just put my attention, not concentration, nor focusing, just my attention on this. And I open my mouth, and now I can feel the space. I can feel the vayu coming out.
it also you can
Yes,
because this is not sensitive.
yes. So if not that, at least I can see, I can experience the vayu and space. What's the advantage? It relaxes. What it relaxes? Mind is somewhere thinking on.
Your
Let-
body is asking oxygen, but you are not providing.
Yes. See, now the concern, if I were to take, is this laptop, is it going to do the video recording properly or not? Let's say is running in my mind. Let's take as example. It's biting in the back of the mind. It is, now I'm feeling. So what I can do? All along, I can be looking at the mouth area and this breath going inside and coming out. And now if I just sit like this, there's so much of relaxation that thought which was coming is not there for that moment. So there's a relief from the suffering of that thought, because it did not get anything, no food given. So the food, the awareness came only to the mouth and the breath, not to anything. So now can I be on the akasa? Yes. I keep on creating space. More and more space created, you feel so much of relief, 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 relief. Now I can come on vayu. Now the breathing meditation becomes more enjoyable. I'm not closed my eyes, but still I can see the exact experience of how it would be watching the breath. And when this happens, the piti will start. And when the piti starts, hasitutpada, there's a chetasika which comes up, hasitutpada. The chitta has hasitutpada. So you automatically have a smile. Not like this or whatever it is. It just automatically opens up. Now by itself, it will start taking. I don't have to watch the breath. It just, I become just a witness. Breath going in, coming out, going in, coming out. Very simple. And can I be like this with anything I'm doing? Yes. Because it's a natural process. So I can be like this. Yes, Sachin, you wanted to say something.
I thought think but
Aha, okay. So that's the only practice we need to do. So then you get this whole thing as an experience, a complete package experience, to be honest. So speaking on the breath, take the breath, then automatically dhatus start. Then you go into the final section, which is ayatana, salayatana. So then you can see how these feelings are coming in the ayatana. Sukha, dukkha, adukha, sukha, vedana in the ayatana. And that leads to dispassion, nibbidha, then viraga, like that. Yeah, go ahead.
I was watching the space for a while, right? Being aware of the space for a while. And I think I found my body particularly more heavy than I usually feel it as a normal.
Yes.
Because I don't feel the body to be heavy, but after I feel aware of the space for a while, I feel this body is heavy.
because that is the truth. Body is heavy.
Body is
Because
indeed
of
heavy.
your
No?
excitement, it is feeling light. Now you have become coming more and more closer to truth. And this body is heavy.
You are
Yeah, I never felt the body to be heavy, but after watching the space for a while, the body feels very heavy.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why Hinamita also comes.
You were saying something to that?
Now, what I'm saying is, compared to space, body is the most heaviest. In fact, you're carrying the most heaviest thing in this world. You're taking a burden, basically. It's a huge burden of carrying this heavy body wherever you go. This is the highest form of dukkha, like an imprisoned person who is chained and he is carrying the chain. In the same way, you will experience it. Got it? Okay, so let's end then for today.